did I just do? Was it really necessary? Should I have done things differently?
Jia, a 13-year-old happy-go-jolly kid, is enjoying her afternoon playing with her doll. Her parents were out for the day, so she had her grandmother keep her company until her parents had returned. After lunch, her grandmother goes into the master bedroom for her afternoon nap while she is left alone to keep herself company. As she plays with her doll, she hears a knock on the door. She got onto the chair by the door and unlatched the door. As she opened the door with her little fingers, she could see a tall man with a mustache. It was Samir, her father's best friend. He walked into the room and asked Jia where her parents were and asked if anyone was home. She replied by saying that her parents were out and her grandmother was fast asleep in the bedroom. He then told her that he would be taking her to a park and that this was supposed to be a secret. She shouldn't tell her parents about it. Unconcerned about why this trip to the park had to be a secret, she briskly walked to the shoe rack and put her shoes, conceding defeat to the young girl's enthusiasm. He walked towards the door and started locking the door behind him. They then got into the elevator and went down to the parking lot. He offered the young girl a lollipop a few minutes into the car ride and then cranked up the radio so loud that she couldn't hear the traffic flowing beside her car. She then sees the car take a turn into an empty street and eventually come to a halt. She tried peeking out of the window, but to her disappointment, she couldn't see the park. Then Samir reclines his chair backwards and starts stroking her hair and starts touching her in a wrong way. This left Jia confused and blank. He then drives her back home after about 30 minutes and stops in front of the main gate. She finishes her higher studies and comes back to India. She is relieved to be back home and meet her parents. As she walks through the arrival gate, she stares into the abyss and starts thinking about how far she had come in life. When she snapped out of the moment, she flagged the first taxi she could see and got in with a smile on her face. After about 20 minutes, the cab comes to a stop at a traffic signal. In hopes of trying to kill the time and entertain herself, she looks out of the window. To her surprise, she sees her father's best friend, Samir. But he wasn't alone. There was a little girl in the back seat enjoying her lollipop. This slowly started kicking in past memories. This vivid memory that she was in a similar situation when she was younger. Then everything starts falling into place. The afternoon she spent with Samir, her being around certain social settings and people in general. At the dinner party, everyone was elated to see Jia. All of them were having a good time with drinks and food. But Jia is thinking of something else. She couldn't stop thinking about the last time she met with Samir uncle and how things turned out. This time, she was no longer a naive and immature girl. She wanted to speak up. She wanted to poison her culprit. After much thought, she decided to do it because she couldn't stand the fact that something like this had happened to her and could happen with many more girls. She smartly pours poison in Sameer uncle's drink while everyone was busy with celebrations. Struggling and confused with such excruciating pain, while Jia is second guessing her actions, she was a criminal too now.
Bad decisions taken to kill fear leads to fear. So when in fear, stay calm and start thinking straight.
Lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, lolly, lolly,